Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Paula from Craftables, and I'm just going to quickly go through a process sort of video of how we've done this page here. So we've got a little bit of lace down the middle there, a wooden word and some vellum and a few little bits and pieces there. So I will get started on that. Alright, so to start off with, I've got a piece of 12 by 12 paper which I've liked both sides of here. So what I've done is I've measured up I think about 3.5 inches, and I've just put little pencil lines there just to show me where that mark is, and I'm just going to rip and align from one side to the other. Okay, so I've ripped from the right to the left there, and I've just got a slightly bigger piece at the bottom and a smaller piece at the bottom here. Bigger piece at the top and a smaller piece at the bottom. And I'm just going to flip it over so I can put this piece on the bottom here. So it's not going to be quite 12 by 12. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a wee bit of lace across here. And I'm just going to do that by, no, not that one. I'm just going to put a little bit of tape right up along that ripped edge there. And then I'm just going to put my lace along there so that I can bring my paper back down to 12 inches, back to 12 inches there. So just going to go ahead and put that there. Okay, so now this piece here I can now stick onto the top layer of my lace, so I can bring that back to 12 inches. So I'm just going to pop another piece of tape along the back of this one here, so we can stick that to the top of the lace there. Right, so I'm just going to bring my roller in and just make sure that I'm getting it at 12 inches again. So you just pop that there, just rest it there for now. So it just needs to come up a wee bit there. There we go, so that side's 12 inches there, so I'm just going to stick that down, and I'm just going to make sure this side is 12 inches as well. So we need to bring that up a wee bit. There we go. Okay, so now our page is back to 12 by 12 inches. So as you can see there might be a little bit of gaps behind there, but that's okay, because what we're going to do is this piece of doily here, which I'm going to cut out in half. So I'm just not going to be too fussed about it. Just going to cut in half. So if there is a space on here that's a little bit more showing through, like that left hand side there, I'm actually going to pop my doily there. So I'm just going to lift that up a little bit, and I'm just going to pop that right underneath there, so just where it's showing a bit too much. Yeah. Okay, so that's now been covered over. Okay, alright, so I'm just going to cut these edges off. You can fold them over if you prefer, totally up to you. Okay, so the next part we're going to do now is I'm just going to grab a piece of my vellum. Now, if you have purchased the instructions, I'm very sorry. I've said to cut this to 7 by 7, but it's actually 6 by 7, I think. So it'll be 6 inches along there and 7 down there. So I'm just going to wrap around all of these sides. Okay, so this piece of vellum is going to go in the middle there. Now, because vellum is very see-through, you do not want to put any tape around the outside. So I'm just putting a bit of tape in the very center of this piece, so that when I come to pop my photo mat on, it's going to cover up where I've put my tape. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tape in the middle. You don't need a whole lot. And then I'm going to flip that over. So as you can see, you can actually see the tape. Where are we? There we are. You can actually see the tape in the middle there, so that's okay, because we're now going to put our photo mat on, and that's going to cover up that piece there. Before I put the photo mat on, I actually want to pop my little piece of leftover half of my doily there, so I'm just going to pop that onto the left hand side there, like that, and then down the middle, down the side as well. So I'm going to pop that on there. I'm going to put a little bit of lace between the doily and the paper for my photo mat. So I'm just going to pop that down now. Just going to put a little bit of tape back down there since I've already taken that off. Okay, so this now is going to go in the center. So this will fit a 4x6 photo. or if you want to do a couple of landscape ones, they could do a couple that way as well. Alright, so I'm just going to put a little bit of tape down this left hand side here, and then I'm going to put my lace on there. Okay, so you could use glue for this as well if you want, but I'm just going to try and do it quickly so that we can get the video done. Here we go. Alright, so that's that piece there done. So now I just wanted to pop a few flowers on. So this one was going to be my feature in the center there. Now because I haven't got a photo, I'm not going to stick anything down here so that I can pop my photo underneath. So I'm just going to put a bit of adhesive on that left hand side. So just pop it there. And then I've gone ahead and I've cut out a couple of white and black leaves and flowers there. So that's just going to break up the pink a little bit. So I'm just going to pop a little one under there like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to pop my thankful on here. Now because I've moved on my first layout, my gap was on this right hand side, so I've put my half doily and my word on that right hand side. So because I've got the doily on this left hand side now, I'm just going to put my word just over there like that. So I'm just going to quickly glue that down. Just glue that over there. And I just I was in a $2 shop one day and I just found these little flowers that look like sequins, so I've just popped a couple of those on up in some corners just to give it a bit more of a feminine look to it. And I'll pop a couple here. So I always put my glue onto my paper, just it makes it so much easier to stick these little fiddlier things down. And I might just pop another couple here. There. Now you could easily put a title along this side here, or even down over here if you wanted to. You could also do some journaling down there. Anything you like. So there we have it. So that is our layout for this week. So I hope you give it a try, because it's a very quick and easy one to do. If this is not sticking down as well as you wanted in that gap there, just put another piece of just a strip of cardstock along the back there, and that'll give it some strength. Okay, so there's our layout, and I hope you give it a try, and of course always put it up on our Craft Amenities page because we love to see what you've done. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.